Hi everyone, and welcome to day 17 of my 40 to 40. Today, I'm sorry I'm looking like a straight jacket. It's cold, y'all. I'm in my car today because it's too cold outside and I wanted to be outdoors, but I can't do it. But today I want to talk about living in Mexico again, the light side. And thank you for keeping your comments coming, your questions, clients for coaching. I just heard that we had a successful move-in of someone that decided to relocate to Mexico. So I'm really, really excited about that. And this person is, I think, what we call a baby boomer. So I won't give the age, but I will say all generations are doing it. I really would love for my millennial people to get on board because we are the ones that really need to read about millennials and what we've faced because of growing up in the generation we've grown up in. This makes sense for us, okay? But this person is a baby boomer, I believe. They're in the generation of baby boomers. I think Gen X. And they made the decision. So don't think this is for young folks. This is for single folks. This is for people that have money. This is whatever. It's for you. Okay? You're black in America. It's for you. All right? So I'm going to talk about, with that, I was thinking about talking about what drove my reasoning for moving to Mexico. People ask all the time, what made you move to Mexico? Well, it starts off, thinking about being a country gal from New Orleans. Some of you may not know this. I think a lot of people don't know this. I was actually born in San Francisco, Palo Alto, in Santa Clara County at the University of Stanford and hospital. And shortly thereafter, I moved to New Orleans, and so most of my life was raised in New Orleans. I have some life raised in California, but mostly New Orleans, and I identify with New Orleans. I went to high school, middle school, college in New Orleans, so I am a New Orleanian, but my birthplace is not there. So I don't even know, maybe I was destined to be in Mexico. So that's one fact. Okay, the other thing is, in middle school, the foreign language that I took was French. I don't know if I chose that or they chose it for me, but I took French in middle school, and it's New Orleans, right? Makes sense. Well, when I got to high school, I don't know if they had French, because I'm thinking that would have been easier for me to go into, but I was put in Spanish in high school. And thank you, public school system, for putting me in Spanish in high school. And then my HBCU, Dillard University, thought that I needed to take Spanish for all 4 years. So I had 4 years of Spanish in college. I'm thinking I'm never going to use this language. I had never had to use that language. That wasn't on job applications. With growing up, that wasn't something people were looking for, bilingual, being fluent. I just thought this is just a foreign language that I'd have under my belt and never would use it. Bam! Hurricane Katrina. 2005, evacuated to California, and now I am in Mexico. I call all of California Mexico because it is, right? We know about colonialism, okay? And so here I am, surrounded by Latinos, Mexicans, and they're speaking Spanish. And I guess it's like muscle memory. I'm understanding what they're saying. And I naturally, working in offices with people, hearing the same phrases used over and over again, I pick up the language once again. And then moving to San Diego, again, working with youth. Some people might know I worked in mental health, substance use as a counselor. And those youth, speaking their language and saying bad words and everything else, kind of kept me on my toes as well. And I also, if you didn't know, I used to teach parenting classes to Latinos and bilingual speaking parents and grandparents, I had a person there to interpret for me or translate for me. And but I would many times be listening to parents speaking in Spanish about mental health issues, substance use issues with their kid, their teen. And so I was surrounded by it. And so then I started working for the county of San Diego, and many of my colleagues were living in Tijuana. And I started thinking about it. I think in 2013 or 14, I started thinking about, you might have heard the story, what I told you. People were, getting, they were just living good life. And I was just trying to figure out how, because I was paying $2,000 for my 1-bedroom, 500 square foot place. Okay. And I wasn't able to do anything but stay in that box and go to work every day. Okay. But they were just living life, and I'm trying to see how. And this is when I was introduced to that concept. Now, again, you've heard this before from me too. There were naysayers. So when you make the decision, there'll be naysayers. Your family, maybe. I might have shared that I didn't tell my family. I didn't want anyone's opinion. I didn't want anyone's permission. I was an adult. And so I wanted to make this move without telling my family. But there were opinions from coworkers and everybody, that got a whiff of maybe I was thinking about it, and discouraging me from going. But this is my mindset. This is what I was thinking. If I don't like it, I can come back. I'm paying $2,000 a month for rent now. So I have $2,000 a month I can pay, obviously, if I needed to come back. So if I try it for 6 months, I can get back. And many things they cited, the language barrier. I looked different. I would stand out. And things aren't like America. Maybe I wouldn't like it. It doesn't have the modern conveniences. I mean, everything, right? And so I took everything people were saying into account and just kind of decided, what could I deal with? What can't I? And so each thing that people talked about, I thought about and strategized. What would I do if I encountered that? My biggest thing was moving there as a single woman and security. That was my biggest thing. Like, how would I feel safe? So for me, of course, I was thinking I need a gated community and I need 24-hour security, right? That's important to me. It was even more important and a win for me to have someone that I knew lived there already. And so this is the great thing of hiring me to help you relocate, because it's just that comfort of knowing someone's here. Someone else has done this. They know the ropes, so I felt comfortable moving just right across the highway from a coworker. So if anything went wrong, I knew I had them to go to, right? If I couldn't navigate something. And so you just will begin to think through your plan. Think through all of those things, modern conveniences. Okay. I'm not a person that's really big on modern conveniences. I'm okay with not. And let me tell you, most Black people are so creative. We have gone without running water. We have gone without all kinds of conveniences and luxuries. So don't go there. Don't go there and act like you've always had this and that, So I was like, okay. My biggest thing was a coworker that said, I wouldn't want to do the traffic and I wouldn't want to do this and that. But this person had like a 4-minute commute, I think, to work. And I said, great. But she complained about her rent every day. She was, paying $1,800 or something. And that was like her only thing she would talk about all the time is how much she's paying for rent and car note and student loans. And I said, I rather, but she loved her 4-minute commute. And I said, I rather my 45-minute commute and I have so much money left over. I'm paying $650. How much am I saving from the $2,000 every month? Okay. I put on an ebook. I put on meditation. I put on my jams. I do whatever it is for 45 minutes, right? I looked for a carpool. I started carpooling. And my 45 minutes were so serene and peaceful, and knowing my bank account was laced in fat. And so this is what you have to think about. I'm going to end this video with this. What's important to you? For her, she had so much anxiety around traffic and other things that the 4-minute commute was more important to her. Okay? But again, she had complaints about her wallet. For me, I didn't care about this commute time or traffic, because for me, my pocketbook, my bank, my purse strings, that was important to me. So that gave me anxiety, not having enough money, not sitting in traffic. So you have to decide what kind of person you are, because I wouldn't recommend it for someone that will get anxiety in traffic. And commute time is important to you, or other things. So just decide what's your priority. So these are the things that I thought about when I thought about making the decision to move to Mexico. And after 6 months, loving it, I extended my contract, and I've been there 4 years since. And so you can just try it out, like you try on a pair of clothes in the mall. Try it on. You don't like it, give it back. You don't have to take it home. And so always know you can change your mind. Okay, don't look at things in a permanent way, but open your mind. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace.